All right, guys, it's everyone's favorite day of the week. It is chest day. So I get tons and tons of questions on what people should do if they can't have good chest development. They can't develop their chest, mostly the outer, the inner, the upper chest. You hear guys complain about it all the time. So I'm gonna show you a workout that I actually did to bring up my chest. Exercise number one, what we're starting out with, is cable flies supersetted with dumbbell presses. Once I lie on the bench, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press my head and lift my chest up in the air so that now I'm not leaned over this way. Use my head, arch forward with my chest. This is a great starting position. So, I'm gonna tell you exactly why your chest isn't growing. If you're one of these guys, I train chest so hard, you don't understand what I do, no matter what, it's genetics, it won't grow. I'll tell you 3 reasons why your chest aren't growing right now. Number 1, it's shoulder blade retraction, okay? When you do your presses or your flies, you have to make sure that you retract your shoulder blades backwards. This way you can activate your chest. This is the starting point to every press and fly. Number 2 is tempo. See, a lot of guys, they just count reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's not a lot of time and there's not a lot of tension on the muscle. So slow down your reps. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You're gonna put the muscle under so much more stress and load and force it to grow. And number 3, the reason you guys aren't growing your chest is because of range of motion. So many people, they stop here. You're doing these little half reps. Bring the weights all the way back and stretch out those pectoral muscles. Feel the stretch over here before you press. One thing I notice a lot with my clients, or even when I see young guys in a gym, is they're using weights that they can't handle. You know, if you're really trying to stretch out your chest, grow your chest, you need to have something that's challenging, but you should be able to perform 6 to 10 repetitions of it, okay? So challenging enough where you're stimulating the muscle, but you're not annihilating it. If there's 2 key takeaways on this exercise, I want you to focus on them right now. Number 1, I mentioned before, it was the range of motion. Notice when I do the set, how close the bar is to my upper chest. I actually like to touch my chest. If not, get at least a 1/4 inch from your chest before you press. Another is retracting the shoulder blades back. Again, I cannot stress the importance of this, guys. Check it out. We're keeping the spirit alive. We're still supersetting, okay? We're gonna superset our presses, where our flies. We're gonna keep that constant the entire workout, okay? So one great advantage that I have is I've seen a lot of pros in person. I've seen Kai Green train this way. I've seen Kevin English train this way. I've seen all the best pros, Juan Morel, and this is how they train, okay? Superset, intense, and heavy. At this point of the workout, I'm pretty fatigued after the second exercise of supersets. And the reason being is the intensity, as if we're doing 0 rest, going from one movement to the next. Rest 30 seconds, go to the next movement. You're gonna fatigue the muscles in a whole entirely different way. At this point of the workout, it's time to give some lower pec the attention it deserves. So we already started off with flat bench. We hit the middle of the chest. We did incline, we hit the upper. So now I'm gonna show you an awesome superset to hit your lower pectorals. When I'm doing these decline hammer presses, what I love to focus on is similar to a most muscular pose when you're on stage, where you're just trying to squeeze and contract your chest. So when I'm at the peak of the movement, I try to really accentuate my chest and flex at the end. This is a common assisted pull-up machine. It's in most gyms. Put the stack at about 50 or 70 pounds, get parallel to the floor. And what I'm focusing on is pushing through my palms. So I put my palms forward and then try to drive with my lower pecs. Squeeze at the bottom, contract, slowly go back up. Letting the last exercise of the workout be your favorite exercise. So of course, if training chest, pick your favorite pressing machine. This is my favorite pressing machine. I'm gonna superset it with an improvised version of cable flies. Guys, pay attention to my hands, okay? So when I'm getting to the bottom of the movement, over here, I interlock my fingers. So I put all 4 fingers interlock and then press through my palms. Unlock them, go to my fly, lock my fingers again, go down, secure them, unlock. Great exercise for bringing out the striations. Exactly how I want to be feeling after a chest workout. Most of the blood flow right in the pecs, the 3 heads, the upper, mid, and lower. Very little blood flow in my front delts. If your front delts are throbbing after workout, you got to reassess your form and figure out how to strategize to make sure you're getting the blood in your chest.